That one only home loss here in Ypsilanti against the Golden Flashes of Kent State.
Yes, they've been phenomenal at home. The crowd has energized them. They've played together, and sometimes it's a deciding factor to who ends up going, tiebreakers.
Eagles with the basketball right here. Here's Aleko. Turnaround and hits. Eastern Michigan with their first bucket of the game.
Northern Illinois, they need this win just as much as Eastern Michigan does. And so they're still motivated off that last game. And you see there a nice drive. We featured her before the game.
She had 14 and 3 in the victory against the Broncos. Here's Thea. Feeds it inside to Aleko. Puts that one up off the glass and in. Back-to-back buckets now for CC. There's Hill. Drives in. Has that one stripped away. Lacine got a piece of that one. Now they're trying to feed it up quickly to the bucket. Scooping and scoring in transition. And it's 5-4, Huskies with the lead.
Yeah, but the defense was ready for Hill on that one. They collapsed. They know she scored 25 last game. Game by game by game, once she was able to become active.
Nice pass inside. That one twirls around the rim, eventually falls through by Wingate.
And that was created by CC's defense, being able to stand the offensive player up.
Well, there's Hill, Reggie. She comes down, goes coast to coast, would not be denied.
That's why I call her a baller. She's able to do things like that, take it coast to coast. Nice steal there by Thrash.
Yeah, Thrash knocks it away. Avaye comes away with it. It's 3-on-1, but Avaye takes it the whole way. She'll scoop and score. Turnovers for both of these teams. Each team with 4 points off those miscues. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Works her way around is Emily Sorensen. She'll put it up off the window and in.
Because she got the defender on the spin cycle, but just wasn't able to finish.
Huskies having a lot of success, Reggie, right now down low. Nice entry pass. Again, that's Sorensen. Back-to-back buckets for her. Steal as Avaye has that one knocked away. It's picked up by Conten, and she takes it in. So Maria Sarah-Catan. Eastern Michigan as a team shooting right around 75% this season. CC hits both. 4 straight free throws for Eastern Michigan. 8 seconds to go here in the first. Eagles by 2. Driving in. Johnson. What a move.
Three-point line.
Well, they try to feed inside. They go to CC. That pass just a little offline, but still able to control it as Wingate was trying to close in, and CC Aleko now with sin again. There's that quick pass up. Avaye takes it all the way to the hole. CC was waiting for that extra pass. Eastern had numbers, but instead Avaye takes it. And that's the one thing you'll notice when you watch Eastern Michigan basketball. Avaye, Johnson again. Pull up just inside the three-point arc and hits. Johnson has been feeling it. She's taken the last 3 shots here for the Huskies.
Yes, nice pull up by Johnson.
Simon John down to 10 to shoot. They're working around. Top of the key, looking for 3. That's Sorensen.
She's had some nice shots today.
Great game of 22, and Eastern Michigan answers on the other side. Brooklyn Thrash hits it from the corner. Eastern Michigan grabs their first 3 of the game, and it's
the ball as the trailer, and she never held it. She just dribble, drive, attacked, was able to hit her teammate in the corner.
Huskies come right back. Lacine fights her way in. Now trying to go baseline. Sorensen cuts her off, but dribbling around her. Avaye again in control, off the left hand, and banks it off the window.
Oh man, what wizardry, able to spin in there. Well.
Eagles with it. They feed it down low. There's CC again. Eastern Michigan extends the lead back out. It is 30-22. Aleko continuing to put on a performance here in the first half. Huskies trying to answer the scene. Tried going baseline. Thea right there with her, and then somehow hits it.
Good job of up and under, using her pivots, being able to free her.
There's Lacine again. Takes it all the way in. Banks that one up off the glass.
Nice aggressive move.
So back-to-back buckets. Eastern Michigan 10 of 21 for 48. Here's Avaye again, right in the hip of Emily Sorensen. Sorensen just turned around and put her hands up like, what more do you want me to do? That came off the hands of Sorensen, but here's Johnson. Johnson's been playing extremely well in this game, and she gets another bucket.
Yeah, Johnson, she's really strong going to her right side. She's able to
look past the hill, trying to get her stroke going from the long line. Does not fall, but CC Aleko right there for the rebound. Gets it back up, count the bucket and the foul. Again, another offensive rebound for Eastern Michigan.
On her. What she does is she does her work early. When the shot goes up, she, even though she's on offense, she starts getting into your body, rooting you out of your spot. That way, when the ball comes up.
To Lacine. They work it around to Wingate. Now Johnson trying to find her way in. Gets around both Thea and Thrash and got to the rim. They work it around right side. Fresh off the bench. Shot goes up. It's loose. Offensive rebound. Put back at the buzzer. And they're going to count it. Syra Conwell puts it up. A perfect 10 of 10. And again, 7 of those coming off the hands of CC Aleko. Here's Inoa Thea putting up her first shot. Gets that one to go. 37-30. Eastern Michigan out front by 7. Averages right around 7 points a game, but when you can get her scoring as well and add that extra dimension and extra look, Huskies are going to have a hard time defensively knowing who to shut down as Thea grabs that rebound.
What it means is that you have 5 threats out there on the floor offensively.
And Navaje certainly one of the biggest ones again. This time drives in, goes to the right side. And you
describe it. When she gets the ball, she's trying to get to the basket.
7 from downtown so far in this game for 14%. There's Lacine. She goes baseline, gets right around both Thea and Thrash. She is everything as advertised.
Yes, she is. And watch you get a 3 in the corner.
Well, Eastern turns it over on the inbound. Watch out for Johnson. Takes it all the way to the hole. Thea tried to cut her off. And a 3-point play possibly coming as Johnson finds her way in. And you
had coming over, and then right there just being able to get the fast break bucket.
Johnson had it knocked away by Thea. It's loose. It's corralled down in the corner. That one's partially tipped, and Aleko will come away with it.
Good job by Thrash of getting there and getting a piece of that.
There's Wingate. Takes it right to the rim and gets it to go. What a shot by Nevaeh Wingate. 7-0 run right now for NIU.
Coach said that they wanted to keep NIU out of the paint this half.
At the free throw line, down to 5 to shoot. They work it around to Sorensen. Pulls up near the right side. Hits 4 for 4 now, and it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, Sorensen has a lot of patience.
They've made 4 of their last 5 down the floor. Eastern, no field goals in the last 3+. Hill trying to change that. Takes it all the way to the hole and scores. And this is very similar to what we saw against the Rockets. Hill collects the rebound. Number 10 for her in her 10th double-double of the season. Here's Hill, drops it off to Thrash in front, and she hits. Big bucket for Eastern Michigan. 4 straight points, back to a 5-point lead. Now Thea nearly knocked it away from Lacine. Goes around the screen and gets that one to fall on the baseline. What a move by Lacine. Scored another field goal to tie the game at 45, and then right before the break you saw it, Lacine picked up the foul, and now Eastern Michigan will have it as Hill tries to drive in and draw some contact. So that's where we're at, Reg. CC was calling for it, now gets it down low near the left side. Spins, works her way in, drops it off to Thrash, who was cutting towards the bucket and gets that one to fall. Eastern on a 5-0 run.
As soon as she was open, and she made everything happen from there.
Again, CC was 17 and 10 in this game. Here's Johnson. Wow, what a move and what power that was to get that one to go.
Yeah, what a nifty up and under layup.
Johnson with 13 points, and then Eastern Michigan answers on the other side.
Another one of those layups from cutting, and then what that does is it draws the defense in, and that's how Hill got open in the corner.
There's a 3 from the Huskies from the left side. Guess who? It's Johnson again, Saman Johnson. Game 1 of 2 here in Ypsilanti. The men of Eastern Michigan will take the floor to take on Kent State, and what also might be a thrilling game is Thea slices her way to the bucket, builds the lead back out to 5. Miami Tuesday night, so you know that they got a chip on their shoulder.
Yes, absolutely. They feel that that was a lost opportunity.
Thea passes it up to Aleko. Aleko right to the rim. Johnson spins, gets around to Valle. Aleko right there, gets her hands up, no call. Eastern can hold for the final shot here should they want it. 15 seconds. Valle feeds it over to Hill. Hill takes it strong to the bucket. Unbelievable. Up and under, gets it to go, and the fans up on their feet.
Oh my goodness, what a fantastic move.
Lacine then races coast to coast, and CC will hold the ball, just get it in as the buzzer sounds. Watch this. Up and under, off the glass. Hill gets it to go. She's got 12. Eastern out front by 7.
Yeah, she just was a little bit too far behind the backboard. But great pass. I mean, that lob pass has been there all game.
And then here is Sorensen. She takes it in.
So effective today thus far.
Perfect 5 of 5 from the field for Sorensen. She also has a 3 in the contest. That's a Valle. She took it to the hole. Doesn't go. Mbemba with the rebound. Huskies trying to push it. Here's Sorensen again. No look pass goes down low to Mbemba, and she'll scoop and score herself. So back-to-back buckets again. They work it around. Left side, Sorensen trying to stay perfect, and she does! It hit the right side of the rim!
Even though they're going to front her, let's see if you can get some kind of lob to her.
And Cece with just 4 points since half. How about Thea? A little spacing. They brought Cece to the top of the key, kind of opened up the lane. And for Thea, she's 3 of 3 from the field. Sorensen feeds it inside. That one's stripped away. Nice job by Thea and Aleko, but then the ball's still loose underneath. And Aleko comes away with it the last second. There's Aleko. Pull-up jump shot hits.
Oh, that's clutch. Being able to step back and shoot that shot. She saw.
Floater in the lane, does not go. Rebound by Wingate. Eastern got poked in the eye. Looks like Brooklyn Thrash. Maybe a hit in the nose. Down to 6. There's Thea. Lane opened up, and again she gets it to the rack. Under a minute to play. Huskies need a bucket. Sorensen with it. Drives baseline. Goes for the reverse, and then Cece right there for the block. Close. It was a 53-50 game at the end of the third. And 61-59 here in the fourth. And how about Kuki? She gets to the rim.
Oh, Kuki has been taking notes from Avaye and everyone else, just coming in with the sidestep.
10 seconds left on the clock. Lacine, pull up, hits. So Hill will bring it up. Back-to-back Mid-American Conference wins for Eastern Michigan as Hill throws it towards the scoreboard.